Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We are now in phase 2 where we are going to be focusing on lane positioning. We are following Shok's How to Lane full in-depth guide mid lane fundamentals series. And How to Lane is just the first video in that series.
Yeah, so kind of the ways I would think about this is if you're the aggressor in the matchup, like if you're winning, or if you have some temporary advantage, like a cooldown advantage or something like that, you want to try like be like in a triangle or in line with the CS they want to get. So if we know he wants to get this CS, we can either make a straight line, so you want to position somewhere like here, or you can think about it as making a triangle between like where you and the creep are. This basically means that if they go to get this CS, that they will take harass from it. Essentially, they have to choose between hitting you or hitting the CS. Another thing you can do, which is what I'm doing here, is you can click forward aggressively to bait out skill shots, even if they don't really like need to use them. Like in theory, Cinder doesn't need to use either of her skills there, but because I'm moving quite aggressively, she feels the need to punish me, and that's kind of like a higher level thing. But it's something you should definitely be aware of, especially in the skill shot heavy matchups. Like your movement makes a big difference.
When I hovered over Shok's lane positioning guide, I felt as if I already had good positioning. What is the point of even watching and practicing this, I thought. After all, I just watched these videos a year ago. But I stuck to my commitment and watched. I gotta be honest, this was a nice refresher. I don't think I've been playing properly using a triangle or a line in my positioning. I actually forgot that that was even part of this. In fact, I'm willing to bet in my gameplay that I am hovering around my casters a lot. Well, I know that's true from the Syndra gameplay we watched last video. I also don't believe I'm in position to punish when they go for a minion. It's worth noting that so much of League is matchup specific. Should I not stand in my lane when going against an Ari, for example? I'm not sure, but for the sake of improvement, I am going to make big strides in forming the line/triangle. Yes, even against dangerous cooldowns like Charm. Hopefully I can bait out the ability and then dodge it. Thinking this way, this positioning might just be high threat/high reward, and being able to dodge that charm is the difference between carrying my games or just slowly watching them dwindle due to feeding laners. If I'm going to climb, I need to get a lead, right? So now let's look at some previous gameplay to see how my positioning currently is. I did not record this gameplay with lane positioning in mind at all, so we should see some errors. Alright guys, so as you can see at the top left of the screen, our 3 rules that we're looking over this gameplay are: number 1, play the triangle/line, number 2, punish when the opponent uses an ability or goes for a minion, and number 3, use movement to pressure them into wasting abilities. So here I knew I was level 1, so I could punish pretty easily. I do a good job against melee, I gotta say. So in this gameplay, it's probably not going to be too bad. Here you see I am above the line, and I am still trading with him, which I probably need to, I guess I had Q, but I was going to say I probably need to back up a little bit and kite him, so he's not getting any autos off, but I had Q, so maybe that was my thinking. I'm not going to be too nitpicky on this. Here, I give him a minion. Don't know why. So, even though I do feel like I'm pretty good at this, I did give him a minion in the end. So, I have E. Okay, good. I at least went for it. Maybe I should have held E until now when he stepped up for those minions. That is something I've been seeing in my gameplay. I'm just not playing off of my minions enough to make my E skill shot easier. So right there, he's going to go for that minion. I should E him, and I didn't. He gets 2 of them for free. Yeah, not good enough. Okay, let's E him. Oh, we didn't E. We could have traded. I'm too worried about his Q hitting me. Clearly. Alright, he resets here, so we'll go ahead and pause this video and get on to the next one. Alright, so now we're against a Syndra. We've already seen some of this gameplay, but we were worried again about the wave position. Now we're just going to focus on, am I holding a line or triangle and trading. She had already used an ability. I should have been stepped up, which granted I was audio on the minions, but I can move in between attacks. Okay, I took that ability to the face. I mean, I had Q. I knew she was on cooldown, and yet I still let her take those minions, so this isn't good enough. That's a good E. I don't have any minions low yet, but I do have my Q. Alright. Behind my minions. I'm not stepped up. This is not as aggressive as I want to position. Now, granted, she has a lead here, but a health lead. But I'm really going to be challenging myself in these next gameplays that I'm going to do over the next couple of days to step up, even if it means I die more. We'll see in the VODs if I improve. All right, she's going to go for that minion. Gotta punish her, even if it's just an auto. Come on, punish her for the cannon. Okay, she W'd it anyways, but still, I would like to see myself thinking about it, at least. Just want to see more aggression, even if I feed. Step up. Come on, step up. Step up. Step up. Step up, please. You have Q. Alright, that minion's low. Step up. Q her. Q her. Q her. Throw a W, something. No wonder. No wonder I'm not killing laners. This is not good enough. Alright, I think we've seen enough here. Are my fundamentals terrible when it comes to lane positioning? No, they're not terrible. But they're also not good enough, and there's room for improvement. And that's definitely what I need to do. I'm going to take a couple days, couple hours. Don't know when I'll be back, but we're going to get some games in. And yeah, let's see if I improve. All right, guys, so here we are in the review phase. I ended up playing 8 games, and unfortunately, I went 2-6. I died a lot. Okay, I died a lot to ganks. I guess my vision wasn't as good. Like I was still doing the same things that we learned in the wave management guide, and I was still warding, but I was so focused on playing aggressive and trading that like I had a mental lapse on where is the jungler? Can he gank me? And I think you see that a lot. So I kind of feel like I failed at this part. And there's a part of me that wants to just keep going and extend this phase longer, but I'm not going to because honestly, I think I could spend a year working on this and still not be happy with where I'm at. I think most people probably focus on trading in lane more than any other aspect of League. And I'm hoping that by improving other aspects of my game, such as jungle tracking, that this will naturally become easier. Once my champ mastery improves, this will become easier. And just the more I do it, it will become easier. So as I move on in the future, even though this won't be my main focus, I will still be somewhat spending a little bit of my, mental capacity on it, or my mental energy, whatever you want to call it, on it. Even though in a different phase, I'll be focusing on something else. This might be something we return to. We'll just have to see. No matter what these clips show us, I'm not going to stop doing it. Because I've tried it my way, which is playing more passive, and I'm hard stuck silver / gold. How about if the expert, Shok, says that this is what I need to be doing, then this is simply what I need to be doing. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the film. I'm standing very confidently. And I do trade him while one of my minions is low. So it's good. I got another minion low. Let's see. And we trade immediately. Very good. Again, I'm standing aggressively. And I'm leaning to a side that I don't have vision on. And I know I wasn't tracking the jungler. Like, I have no idea where the jungle's at right now. Minions low. I didn't trade him. But I am pretty low right now. So maybe that's why. Maybe I feel like, okay, I'm losing this. I need to calm down. Good E. Good E trade. I find it weird that Vagar won that because I mean, even though, let's assume that he hit every ability on me, I was hitting every ability on him. Maybe the difference is I need to Q before he uses an ability. That way I have shield. So weird. Like, it's kind of one thing I've noticed also. Level 2, it seems like Victor just hits hard. Okay, good. And yeah, we get ganked. We're going to play this back just a hair. So, we lost that one. Why am I not hugging my vision here? Let's watch this again. So I get ganked. I just warded there. Let's see if I even use it. There's the mistake. I'm backing up, I guess because of cooldowns, but I mean, I'm in the middle of the lane here. In fact, when he threw the trap, I was right here. What I noticed was I was playing this side very well until I used my abilities and then I back up. He moved here, causing me to come back to the middle. Just, I mean, that's one of the reasons why I died. I know we're not at that phase yet, and like I said, I know a lot about League. But man, we got to fix that because this death was not caused by being aggressive. This death was caused by not leaning properly. Because if I'm leaning properly, he throws cage, whatever. Maybe I flash the cage and I run to Briar. I think also, and we're just going to back up again. I don't want this video to be very long, but I want to get better. The wave bounces back. Like right now, the wave is slow pushing to me if I don't touch it. But I E and I'm trying to trade, but I almost feel like since I'm dying to gank so much, maybe I just need to calm down on the poking there and let him push into me. And as long as he doesn't have minions under tower, I can still help the jungle at Scuttle. But I was on his side there, pushing the minion waves. I need to just chill out, let the wave push to me. I know I'm in the gank like territory or zone. Just chill out a little bit, or at the very least, hug my vision better. So again, wave management and vision cause the death, not being aggressive. Okay, my minion's low. I trade her. I think I missed my auto on her, unfortunately. Don't know why I'm backing up there, giving her free minions. Maybe it was to dodge the W, so it's fine. This is fine. I mean, this is what we signed up for, right? Second wave crash. Unfortunate that the minions hit that early. I think they chased her. I mean, I don't know what to do about that. If the minions just randomly decide to chase her, is what it is. We'll get our ward out. A little earlier than I would like, but again, the minions randomly chase her into her turret. I guess that happens when she autos me. Then they'll chase her, which is smart on her part. Something I can keep in mind in the future if I'm getting shoved in. I mean, these are great trades. And if you remember, I talked about, do I just stand out against Ari Charm? And the answer is yes. The answer is yes, you absolutely do. Even though it scares you. You see me tethering, I'm trying to bait it. So this is good. And I get ganked. But he fails. Let's see why this gank fails compared to the last one. So I'm hugging my vision. Good. I'm trading. Look where the wave is. The wave is right here as opposed to being over here in the last video. Even though my positioning is way more outstretched, I'm still on my side, and I guess I see him early. I don't remember exactly when I saw this guy or what I was focusing on. It would appear that I didn't even see him on the vision because I autoed that, or I used an ability on that minion. So despite having the vision, I was so, seeing red on that trade that I didn't actually see her. Right now, I should see him. I don't. I clearly don't. Or I would have backed up immediately. It works out because she didn't charm me. If that's Vagar, I'm probably dead there because he walks up and he just puts a cage around me and I got to burn flash. So I guess I wouldn't have died, but I would have burned flash. Um, I played it better, like as far as where I'm at in the lane. I think also I think I just gotta have this attitude of when we're at the 2 minute 40 mark, 2 minute 50 mark, it's okay for me to play passive during that time until I see jungle on the map. Then I scoot back up and I assert pressure. I think that might be one of the conclusions we come to. Or we still play aggressive and we just get better at looking at our vision and hugging our vision. And we're just on it. One of those two is going to be the answer. Good dodge. And I mean, I'm bullying. Like, this is awesome. This is what we want. I only back up here so that my duo could gank. Or, normally I would not have backed up. But I wanted to make her step up and get ganked. But we got the kill, so it doesn't matter. All right, next game against Yon, we're doing some weird stuff in the river. But I'm fine with it because I was like, dude, my laner's getting poked out here. I remember this. I chose not to flash over the wall. Definitely should have. And got that kill. It's fine though. We get a push in. I'm standing where I should. This is good. Good Q trade. Now kite him out. And I'm looking, if you notice, I'm looking for him to turn around so I can auto him on the way out. So important. Hit all my abilities on the level 2. And I mean, he's just in a really rough position now. I don't think a flash auto kills him there. So I'm glad I didn't do it. Good E. Now we got him where we want him. Normally I would have warded here. I remember looking topside and seeing that ward and thinking it was fine. But man, I just wanted the kill. So I chose not to ward. Here's Talia. Kind of wishing I would have just focused Talia there. Obviously. Now I have no vision. I know she's over there, so hopefully I hug right. I do. And that is just so... Okay, good. All right, next game. So I think so far I'm, what am I? 2 for 1 on killing my laner early. So that's good. Again, she autos me and the minions chase her. Look, they're still chasing her, just ruining what I'm going for here. Nothing we can do about that. I think I'm standing aggressively. I hit level 2. I think we hit level 2 at the same exact time. Okay, she hit it anyways, so let's just step up and Q her. Step up and Q her. Okay, we got minions. Good. I have an E. I need to use my E on her. Come on, use the E. Yep, good. Good. Dodge both abilities. Step up Q. We see her minions low. Good. And we get the auto, then the E, and ouch. Okay, we are past 2 minute 30. I have no vision down. Again, why do I not have vision? I never got an opportunity for vision. Why did I never get an opportunity? Because those minions ran. If you remember, I can't. I don't want to waste time, but yeah, we'll find it. We'll find it. Where was it at? I think it was like right here. So I'm pushing. She autos me, and those minions chase her. Let's see. Where's it at? Right here. She autos me. Immediately, the minions chase her like crazy. This ruined my plans for the ward. And so I never warded. And then I get ganked. When we start jungle tracking, I will have a pretty good guess that he's going to be topside in the future. But what I need to do, if I can't get a deep ward because of the wave, it's fine. But I need to get a ward in one of these bushes. And again, I can't really see it, but what are we at? 2 minute 20 right now? So definitely in the time I should be warding and I should be thinking about jungler at the very least. 2 minute 20. Yeah, not even 2 minute 30. 2 minute 20. Because we're seeing a lot of these wards I do at the 220 area. I'm seeing jungler. So kind of a wave management issue, but again, she autoed me. And that's something you can do in your games. Just gotta be aware of jungler. I gotta, when 2 minute 30 hits to like 3 minutes, it's okay, I could get ganked here. She hit Q. I wonder if I die if she doesn't hit that Q. Probably. Next game. Irelia. Dude, she carried this game. I ended up feeding her hard. I don't remember what happens early, but I just remember dying about 5 times to her and being the reason we lose. Because she kept chasing me down with this insane amount of damage. You see how aggro she's playing right here? She did that the whole game. And I was like, dude, what in the world? Obviously, I should have just stepped all the way back to my turret and autoed her on the way out. I think I kept trying to predict when she would, I got it back up. She has 5 stacks. I know what I'm doing. I'm pushing the limits. I'm limit testing. Hate that flash. Bot pots and TP. It's fine. I knew she had Ignite, so I wanted the health advantage. I'm completely fine with this. This is a good play. I didn't really lose anything other than, pushing the wave. But I mean, shoot. You have to play this way against Aurelia, so it's fine. Kind of wish I would have been shoving this faster because the slow push, knowing what I know now, is not the move against her. I failed to auto her on the way back. She misses stun. Need to be autoing. No, no, I don't. She's 5 stacks. She's about to. Oh, gank. Like, I'm winning so many of these trades. I don't know how she did what she did to me. I mean, there's no way, right? There's no way. How did she kill me there? Ignite. I mean, she just did. Was I half health or less than half? I was at half health. Half health. And she one shot me with Ignite at level 4. It's insane. How much health did she have? About a third. Plus she hit turret. So she had less health than me. How much health did she have before? I don't know what I just did. Before that turret hit her, that turret did a lot of damage. Let's just watch. When I did my trade, it barely did any chunk to her health. So she was at like we'll say a quarter or a third of health. I only took out half of that, and then the rest. So I did a quarter of her entire health bar in that one trade, whereas she did half of mine. But Ignite helps, I guess. So this is the next game against another Irelia, and this Irelia was way more passive. But it was triggering because I just got whooped by that Irelia in the last game. Even though the first engagement looked decent, it wasn't. She killed me. Don't know that there's much to learn against Irelia, other than recognize that she has just an absurd amount of damage, and even if you think you're winning, you're not. I went ahead and went for a lazy ward there at 210. I wonder what jungle I was facing, because that doesn't make sense to me. If it was a ganking jungler, it's fine. Okay. We see Briar. I'm just setting up a freeze here. I was like, whatever. Last game taught me I cannot fight this chick anywhere close to the middle of the lane. Like the middle of the lane is dangerous against her when she's stacked. And that's the good news. Irelias are looking to stack, so a lot of times they will push the lane. Okay, she basically entered here. She's at a quarter health. Like, I'm right where I want to be. I am playing up now. Don't remember if she took Ignite. I think this one took Ignite as well. So if she backs, it just hurts her, right? Okay, now we're slow pushing towards her. I have Barrier this game. It's, rather than Ignite, or rather than TP, I took Barrier. Should have taken Exhaust. I think it was a last second decision. I think in the future, I'm probably just going to stick with TP regardless. TP is just so valuable. Maybe not, though. We'll see. Okay. She comes back immediately and just destroys me. I need the back right now. Even if she sets up a freeze, I just got it back. Looks like I did, and I counted that. I clipped the video because I had backed, and I guess I consider that a loss. Maybe I shouldn't have backed. I'm really interested in what I did there, but oh well. This game I have barrier. I did not take TP like I wanted to. But we're gonna go ahead and end the VOD here. What did we learn? We learned that we need to hug our vision better. When we're at the 2-minute 30 to 3-minute mark, it's okay to chill out, let that wave bounce to us or slow push to us, and just wait and see when the jungler shows up again. When the jungler shows top or bottom, or we see him and we know we're safe, then we can get to building our tempo back up and playing aggressive. That's what we're going to do moving forward. All right, guys. Thanks for watching, and I hope you learned something new.